This is Amelia Wilson. Welcome back to The Takeoff. Joining me as always is Stephen J. Dog from the Red Void. Also joining us is Max Sunsis from his apartment bathroom.
Amelia.
It's that time of year again for the UA Sports Festival, but some people are concerned about the condition of the students. Now J. Dog, what's your opinion on the matter?
They're out here talking about the conditions of the students. Well, really, it all boils down to the students wanting to get paid. At this point in time in their lives, they should just be playing for the love of the sport. And it just so happens that that sport is punching one another in the face.
Why am I not surprised that you see it this way, J-Dog? I mean, why shouldn't these students be paid? I mean, come on. When I beat up a teenage girl half to death, I am paid for it. And the audience I do that in front of is much smaller than the one found at the sports festival.
But don't you realize, Max, they're already getting paid. They're getting paid in education, experience, and most importantly, exposure.
Well, I don't know about that. How would you feel about being paid in exposure?
Amelia, I could have you replaced with anybody on the street in a millisecond and no one would realize. Now back to my point. Look at Batman and all of his Robins. He paid them in exposure, and look how they turned out.
While of course, exposure is the best form of payment, some of these kids need cash right now. And if they don't get it through the school, they're gonna have to try to get it from somewhere dangerous, like a minimum wage job, flipping burgers, retail, asteroid wrangling. When all our young heroes have been stabbed to death in a back of McDonald's for not putting enough ketchup on a 7-year-old's burger, who is going to save us from all the unwrangled asteroids?
Max, I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now. Minimum wage jobs are an important part of growing up. Just like boys growing chest hair, or girls growing triple Ds. Look, I think you're growing soft. Next, you're gonna tell me that the general student populace shouldn't be competing in the festival at all.
Of course not. What would the sports festival be without a bunch of nameless schmucks being frozen to death in a solid block of ice? I mean, come on.
Good argument as always, boys. Up next, we'll talk about the Hunter exam. With the fatalities down to 50%, do you think the chairman should be fired?
Stay off the weed!